Thank you for joining a conversation about practicing the words, works, and ways of Jesus. I'm Steve Griffin, and this is Formation Through Following. Hey friends, let's talk about the peaceful Christ. I want you to go with me in your imagination. Let's go back 2,000 years to a small town in southern Galilee, which would be in the northern part of Israel, a town called Nazareth. And it's a small town, maybe 300-400 people. And it is buzzing. And all of the excitement has to do with a hometown hero returning home for the first time in a few years. His name is Jesus, and he is a rock star. His fame is growing. There are tales of miracles. His teaching is fire. And so the whole town is astir. And sure enough, as rumor has it, Jesus is going to teach at synagogue. So you know the place is packed. All of Jesus' family would be there. And probably the synagogue that he would have grown up in after he returned from Egypt. And Jesus stands up to read from Scripture. And he chooses the scroll of Isaiah. And he reads from Isaiah 61, verses 1 and 2. This is what he reads. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, for he has anointed me to bring good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim that captives will be released, that the blind will see, that the oppressed will be set free, and that the time of the Lord's favor has come. He rolled up the scroll, handed it back to the attendant, and sat down, ready to teach. Now, what is interesting here is that Jesus stops in mid-sentence in his reading. I mean, not only does he not finish out a verse, he doesn't finish out the sentence. We know the rest of the sentence says to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor and the day of vengeance of our God. Jesus purposefully omitted that last phrase. And in so doing, the peaceful Christ reveals God is not angry, violent, or vengeful. But why does Isaiah present God as angry, violent, and vengeful, if in fact he is not? Well, I propose to you that Isaiah is languishing under the myth of redemptive violence. The idea that to bring peace, one must use violence. The myth of redemptive violence says, well, what has to happen is you have to have the good guys kill all of the bad guys. When all of the bad guys have been killed, then there can be peace. We cannot kill our way to peace. We have never done this. The study of humanity is a study of war. This myth has been around as long as we've been around. We keep falling for it. And so Isaiah thinks, well, as he is inspired, God will bring peace. God will bring healing. And he will do this by bringing vengeance on the enemies of God's people. The church has succumbed to the same myth, I think. Despite the fact that Jesus has come, and we know Jesus in a way Isaiah couldn't, the church still falls for this myth. Stats from a few years ago say that 62% of white evangelicals support torture, and 77% support preemptive war. Now, before you get all triggered because I use the term white evangelical, well, I'm doing that not because I'm trying to play a race card, but because evangelicals of color are nowhere near those numbers. This is about white evangelicals. So my question is, how can we follow the Prince of Peace if we are marching to drums of war? God did not send a vengeful Christ. He sent the peaceful Christ. Turns out, God saves the world not by Christ killing the wicked, but by the wicked killing Christ. Many vengeful Christs come and go, but only one peaceful Christ is saving the world. Thank you for joining a conversation about practicing the words, works, and ways of Jesus. I'm Steve Griffin, and this is Formation Through Following.